And I was bullied for it also. In primary school, I was bullied because of I had curly hair.
Wait, are you
Yeah,
serious?
I can't even.
Hi everyone, today I have a friend who is joining me on this show, and his name is Joel, and I've known him since we were 10. Hi Joel.
Hi guys, happy to be here.
What do you think personally are your biggest insecurities that people would never see on social media?
I guess my biggest insecurity is the insecurity with myself. I don't know if that makes sense. Let me explain. Just for myself personally, I think I set quite a high expectation for myself, and I believe many people do. When they are young, they have dreams, they have aspirations, they have goals, and they always set the target. I say by a certain age, they must achieve this, or this. And since young, I've always envisioned myself to be doing so much more.
Yeah.
And then when you actually hit that age, you start to think, wait a minute, I am so far away from my goal. And I don't tell people this. I mean, it's not something you want to tell people about. It's more of something that you deal with yourself. It's a problem you deal with yourself. And I guess a lot of people don't know that about me, that I am actually pretty insecure. Because on the outside, I may seem very happy, especially the things I post on social media. Like always jokes, always cracking, stupid, always saying. But I'm always, some nights especially, I can't sleep. Just thinking, what am I doing with my life? I'm already 27, I'm already 28, 29. I still haven't achieved this, achieved that. There's still so much more to do. And I really strongly believe that this is something that a lot of us are feeling, especially people in our generation.
Yeah.
The millennials, they want to do so much, but yet they don't know how to start, where to start. And they just put so much pressure on themselves that they feel very confined. But one way that I would go about, feeling better about it is just, it's easier said than done, but I always remind myself that everybody has their own time. The only race you're racing with is your own race. You're not racing with anybody else. You can't just compare yourself with your friend, your colleague, your best friend, or your brother or sister and say they're already doing this much, they're earning this much, they've achieved this much. Why am I not there yet? So I just keep reminding myself that everybody has their own time and my time will come soon. I just have to trust in the system and just keep improving myself, day by day. Even if it's just a small bit, just keep doing it. And one day it will come soon. So it's all these just little minor things that make me feel better.
Well, Joel, I've known you for 27 years, and that is the deepest thing you've ever said to me. I feel so inspired right now after 27 years. I've heard.
You see, these are the things that we don't really talk about with each other. Even close friends, best friends, they don't share these type of things with each other.
Exactly. When we were teenagers, we would just think by this age, I'm gonna be living in a fucking mansion.
Exactly.
I can do whatever.
We always joke about it all the time also.
Yeah. Do you remember in the past you told me, I don't know if you remember this, but you told me you're gonna be a boss, you're gonna be a CEO, and I mean, now I'm just self-employed and broke, but you know what I mean? Yeah, it's we had all these unrealistic sort of expectations and dreams, and then when we really hit this age, we're like, oh shit, things got real. Yeah, and we have to
exactly. When reality sets in, and you start to realize that it's a lot harder than it seems.
Correct.
But on that note, also, I also believe that it's still very important to always dream. It's still important to always have a vision that's bigger than yourself. Don't ever let that go, but just don't give yourself so much pressure to the point where you can't even sleep. I used to have a very big problem with my hair, because my hair used to be curly, literally Maggie me.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember last time I rebonded my hair. I was so caught up in trying to fit in with straight hair crowd, the little gangster fringe over the top, so I rebonded my hair.
I'm gonna put a picture of you, an old picture of you when you say that.
So my roots itself is curly, so when I rebonded, everything was very straight. But the new hair that grew out was very curly.
Okay.
So a month or two later, after everything was straight, then the new hair started to grow out, right? It's literally curly and then straight. So it's springy and then goes down. And then it became very frizzy.
Okay.
And that made me even more insecure about my hair.
Yeah.
So my hair has always been and I was bullied for it also. In primary school, I was bullied because of I had curly hair.
Wait, are you
Yeah,
serious?
and serious.
Wait, you're talking
I was
about
bullied.
are you talking about all the fights that happened in our class?
Technically, yeah, it was because of that, and it's not the bullying part, right? I sidetracked a bit. The bullying part, the worst thing is not about the physical abuse. It's more of the verbal and the mental abuse, where it kind of sticks with you. That's where I grew so much insecurity with myself. It's because it started from young. People started to make fun of me because I was different, and that stuck with me. Even when I grew up to secondary school, poly, uni, it's still like shit. I'm different. People also kind of feel this way about me, like, am I weird, kind of thing. So that stuck with me all through the way until I finally decided to embrace it. Now I look at people like, oh, you have straight hair. Look at me, I got curly hair. And now I'm pretty proud of my hair. Yeah.
Have you sort of like gone through a rough time, in your past, and it doesn't reflect on your social media?
No, I will not even touch social media.
Oh.
So, for example, if I was going through a really tough time, like I didn't meet a specific goal, I didn't achieve what I wanted, or like, then something happened to me, I quarreled with somebody, I fought with somebody.
Yeah.
Going to social media to post about it is the last thing, or would be the last thing that I would do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, as a guy, there's always this stigma that you always have to be the strong one.
Yeah.
Especially for a guy, I don't know about others, but for myself, like if I were to post something online and then I was telling the world basically I was going through this problem and it's affecting me so much.
Yeah.
I don't want people to think of me as like, oh, you're a man, man it up. You're not supposed to feel this way. You're supposed to just, solve it and go through it like what a man does, kind of thing. So that is another issue why I don't like to post about my problems. Maybe it's the way how people would judge me or see me as a person as well. Yeah. The only time I posted a photo that it's more of it was the passing of my dog.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you consider that a rough time, but when my dog passed away in last year, 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to share it with people because there are a few posts that I did post about my dog on my wall, and she was close with me for like almost 10 years. So that was only time where I actually posted something when I was going through a rough time. And other than that, my own personal problems, like my own failures, things that happened to me, I don't really find a need to post it online.
Okay, I think most people are also like that, but there are also people I know that despite going through like a really rough time, they're still posting like very happy photos.
They're going through shit. They're going through shit, but they're posting like flowers and like gardens all around.
Yes. So it can be like super deceiving, you know what I mean? Social media.
It really is. Personally, I know a couple of my friends who are actually like that. For example, I got a friend who just got fired.
Yeah.
And then the next day, he's posting on social media, oh, I just bought a new watch, or I just bought new things. He's spending, and then he takes selfies of himself, very happy and stuff like that. But he's actually going through a lot. On the outside, if you don't know the person, on the outside you will see it completely different. Like you're seeing he's living such a happy life, but deep down, only if you really know the person, he's really going through a lot. And that's why what you're doing now is a great thing. Really, it lets people know that they're not alone. They're not alone.
Yeah. Thanks, Joel, for joining us. Thanks for sharing, your deepest insecurities and letting people know that, they're not just going through this alone.
Live long and prosper.
Yeah.
Take care and be well. Stay safe.
Stay safe, be well, sending all the love to you and your family. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks for inviting me.
I hope that you are going to... I hope that what? What do I hope? Do you have anything else that you want to add?
Moral support.
Moral
support. Don't you think that's pretty fun?
That's my new jingle. I'm gonna edit at the end of every video.
Moral support.